Time for the show, Mike.
Okay, where are you?
Oh, you son of a gun.
What? You think I'm gonna slip something like that past you? No way.
I'm still the first one in there.
Nice.
We racing to get in first anyway.
That's cool.
It says it's going to start soon. Oh.
Happy birthday, Edrich.
Who the hell is your line? Oh, there it is.
Howdy, everyone. I am working on this Halo Warthog. What I'm doing back here is I am building the top of the roll cage. It has to go from here to here next. And once I get this all closed in, oops, you have to see how that's working out. There's things you have to do. You have to force things into place. With the paper, you can do that. You can make things fit a little bit tighter by making sure all your parts go together well. Well, by doing that, you have to make sure that you use these little bitty scissors right here. They are kind of like important. These things cut, they nip out little bits and pieces. Your big scissors will not do that. But those little ones will do a really, really good job on trimming out parts.
Oh my God.
What happened now, Eddie?
Hey, Mike, can I let people know that your page is under construction?
Yes?
All right. Oh, for shit's sake, I clicked 80, son of a bitch. I clicked 80,
So did I. Hey,
You guys are too much. Get your shit together, boys. How's Derek doing? Have we heard anything about him yet?
No, he's probably sleeping. I'm not going to bug him.
Okay. So now I'm looking at this, and it looks like that has gone on there really nicely. And with that being done, then what I do is I have to take this off of here. As you can see, I have been cutting this into littler and littler pieces. But now it is actually ready to go onto here. And so, yeah, whoop. I'm going to add some of this bonding agent, Elmer's glue. Same thing as PVA. They're both the same kind of glue. And when you're building a model kit, you don't have to worry about doing stuff like this because the model has all of its own parts custom fabricated in the model to be able to do what I do by hand. There is touch-up painting that you have to do. And the cool thing about that is it is staying in place. See, now what I have to do is I have to put another piece across here like this to cover this up. Then all of your build process with your light bar all disappears and it looks like it's a fabricated solid piece. Oh, it is starting to warm up in here, so I better turn that thing off. Off. Thank you very much. No, off. Okay. And it has been a bit chilly here. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. It didn't lift up. That is nice. The thing about fabricating your own stuff is that you can make it look as good as you want or put it together as quickly as possible. For whatever reason you want it to hurry up, then you can hurry it up. Doesn't matter. Take your time or not. I probably ought to show you the lights, you guys. Here is what these lights look like. Now, wait, I got to show you something first. This is your windscreen, all right? If it is, if it's light outside, like daylight, all right, and that's the way it is. You can't tell that it is shielded. But when you turn the lights out, you can see how this glows from these headlights. Yeah. Okay. That was the coolest thing ever. I never even considered that. Taillights work really good. All right, you guys. Lights are back on. Anyway.
Like this idiot thinks you're making shoes.
Somebody thinks I'm making shoes.
Yes.
Well, I tell you what, if you think I'm making shoes, you need to go back to school and really learn something this time.
So, I guess we could swear again. Why not?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
That's not a problem. No, I just want to swear at dumbasses, dumb people, dumb things.
Oh, I understand, Grant. I get it. But, you know, maybe they're just coming in and wanting to be noticed, you know, and they might say dumb stuff like that because they're trying to be noticed. Well, being noticed for dumb stuff is not as good as being noticed for smart stuff. So, it's up to you. If you want to come in and be noticed for dumb stuff, that's fine. But in life in general, that's not a good thing. Well,
You know how hard it is for me, Mike, to actually sit back and not use the proper wording.
oh, I understand. I totally get it. Because I want to cuss at these fools a lot.
How do they know it's my birthday?
People have been telling everybody it's your birthday?
Oh.
Yeah, there we are last night.
Oh.
Did you see the landing page?
No. Maybe I
It's
should
very
go look.
basic. It's very basic. It's just saying paper engineer and the paper arm is coming soon.
Oh, yeah, I saw your page. Yeah, I saw it. I thought you were talking about this one.
Wait, let me see. Which one?
I thought you were talking about this.
This is the dashboard, but I have not pulled up any pictures of a monster truck dashboard yet. I really need to find out what it's supposed to look like. Because what this is this going to sit on here like so. That's going to sit on there like that. Uh-oh. Okay, so that That is good at that point. Let's see, what have we got here? Oh, I want to put that over there. This has to line up properly. And that has to line up properly. Like so. Okay, now that means I really need to put some pieces on here that make this go down in place at the right location.
So, just so that you know, for the first time ever, when I came into the live, there was a pop-up screen on the chat that said, "You are a mod. Don't forget to help the content creator by reviewing, hiding, timing out, and monitoring chat for review." So,
Is that not on there now?
no, I tried to screenshot of it, but it's gone.
Okay, so
No, we can see it. Go back to it. Someone wants to see the lights, Mike.
I want to see the lights. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm measuring out a piece in here because I put another part down on the bottom, and it's causing the front end of this to lift up. The lights, I can't really see it there. But anyway, here's what they look like when this is off. You can see the lights down in here. Okay, yeah, down in here. I'm going to use those for the fiber optics. But these, okay, there it is. That is if they don't show, there is the shielded. And not shielded, there. So, very cool. And the lights, I made these lights out of paper. This is all paper, you guys. I created it building it out of a Sharpie. And I showed that. People got to see that. Miranda, did you by any chance find out if that
Winter is in.
Hi, Winter. If that part of the video posted to the tutorial. Howdy, Winter. Welcome to the show.
Wish I had talent like you. Love your work.
Well, my talent is sent from above, I believe. But I also have got years and years of building experience. I have built many things in my lifetime, including houses and cars and trucks and things like that. And so all of my years of building experience kind of blend into this. Okay.
Van is in.
Howdy, Van. Nice to see you. All right, that looks good there. I still think I need to take some off of that. These scissors come in really handy for taking off little parts.
Bishop is in.
Bishop? Howdy, Bishop. Welcome back.
What's going on with the internet?
Well, it's hard telling, Eddie. We have had troubles with the internet for a while now.
Well, no, my TV is buffering, and I never get buffering.
Oh, well, I have no idea about that.
I'm gonna do a speed test while I'm on here with Mike.
And I have to keep trimming little parts off of this so that it sits down on here correctly. Ah, there we go. Okay, now I've got that in place where I really need it.
Not at 1,000 megabits a second.
That's a lot of megabits, Eddie.
What? Yeah, I've got 50 megabyte download and down and over 1,000 up.
Well, your upload speed's good. All right, that sets in there just about right. But now that does not set right when it does that. So,
Because I was the only one that was doing it.
but that's not bad. That helped out a lot. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm looking at what I have done here. And as you can see, I cut down in these spots down here that let this front end drop into place. But what it also did is it lines this front end up correctly with the chassis. Okay, so now, all right, everybody, that looks pretty darn good. It actually worked out well, putting that extra piece in there. And so now we got to take that off. And as you can see yesterday when we left the show, I was working on these parts because this all has to be closed in. Now, I can't close it in until I get the fiber optics in it. And I'm going to run the fiber optics from these lights here and those lights over there. And, or I should say, this light here and this light here is going to have fiber optics that are going to go to the dash. But I also have to get some pictures of a monster truck dash and see what I really need to do to make the dash look correct. Now, it doesn't have to look exactly. It just has to look good.
Winter wants to know what are you going to do with the seats? Have you got a plan? Or you just going?
If I want to do what? Winter wants to know what?
What are you going to do with the seats? Do you have a plan?
Oh, I have a plan. Yes, I do have a plan. The seat is going to be a single seat, single steering wheel, just like in a real monster truck. Which saves me a lot of work, really, because that way I don't have to put a center console and a whole bunch of other stuff in it. And so I'm glad I made a monster truck out of this because it is making part of the build easier.
Somebody says you should do a collaboration with Mr. Warthog. I don't know who that is.
Well,
Just tell them to make it happen.
I've heard of collaborations before, and what exactly does a collaboration do?
Just put you in there with another creator and gets double the audience, but
So you advertise them on your channel, their viewers come to you, and you guys enjoy both viewership. You do the reverse. You go to their channel, your viewers go to them, and do a collaboration.
Well,
yeah, we don't need another headache.
that's a good point. We don't. Collaborations are interesting, but I don't think they're going to help my channel. And so, anyway, so much for that idea. It's a good one, but I don't think it'll work. All of these parts in here, everything in here, across the back and the sides, all of this stuff has to be closed in. Now, you see what this looks like. All right, that shape, how this looks. Well, once I start closing all of this in back here, that all looks that way. It'll all look the same. The problem I have right now is I have to build a battery box that can be removed so that this battery can come out and be new batteries put in it. But I've got to be able to put this thing, this wire has to be able to be fit into the battery box like that, so that when I put this all in here, and I have to take the battery out, I can still get it out. Now, I do have some material that is going to work to be able to pull the battery out of here. And I've got it over here. I took apart an old New Wave, and this piece right here, this stuff is what I'm going to use to be able to get the battery out of the battery box. Which means a lot more design work has to go into this. And I can't get ahead of myself. If you get ahead of yourself, you have to tear things apart to make it work right. See, now holding this in place, I know that it's going to be lifted up just a little bit because of the cloth. The cloth has to go here and around. Oh, it's going good. How you doing? I was pretty sick yesterday, everybody, but I am better today, which is really a nice thing. I think I'm going to have to build a hinge in here so that the battery box will open up through this part and then close up. Okay. And I have to be able to put the wire in there, into here, and not have it bound up in any way.
Talk about the likes and membership, Mike.
Hey everybody, thank you for putting up likes and for sharing me with others. Until we get our channel rebuilt, I need your help. And so thank you for sharing me with others and liking my show. And coming back Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. To 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in the U.S. And also, thank you guys for following me. Because if you follow me, then you get notifications. You know when I'm live. And I also have a bronze, silver, and gold memberships. If you have a bronze membership, you can go ahead and build your own stuff and then go over to our Discord channel and post pictures of what you're making. And it doesn't make it, I don't care if you're making, knives, you're a good blacksmith and you're making horseshoes, or, you work on a farm and you have machinery and you build corncob pipes. It does not matter what you do. If you make stuff, you can go to our Discord site and post pictures of it. Because a lot of folks build all kinds of cool things, not necessarily what I'm doing. And so if you get a bronze membership, $2.98, you then can go to our Discord site. All right, it looks like I'm going to have to build that hinge system now.
Joy is in.
Hi, Joy. Welcome to the show. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to make a hinge. One that is durable and that you should never ever have to fix. All right, now, in doing so, I'll show you one of the things I use a lot for making hinges, because these things work really good. All right.
I forgot to tell you, Mike, and his brother's in again.
Oh, what's his name? I'll send him a shout out.
Yeah, Jean-Louis, to say he's John.
John, nice to see you, John. Welcome to the show. These Q-tips, these are plastic Q-tips. Well, as I found out, These things make amazing hinges. And I've never had one wear out yet. In 16 years of building, I have never had one wear out. Now, this fuzz, the cotton, very hard to get off. I found an easy way to do it. You just take your sanding disc or block, and you just spin this around like so as you're going like that. And look at that. All that cotton comes right off. There it is. And you now have a clean Q-tip you can use. Now, the good thing is, I don't need this whole Q-tip, so I can actually just throw this part away. Oh, it went away on its own. But here it is. This is the hinge part. All right, now, the cool thing about this is, I need one of these. Okay, this is where paper clips come in handy. Now, I used to find all my paper clips laying around on the ground, outside of businesses, or, on the street, or just walking. I'd pick them up, put them in my pocket, and I'd build with them. Well, I got a little bit better off in life, and now I just bought some at Wally World. They're, as you can see, I've got all kinds of really cool stuff here. This is all building materials that come in handy for different builds at different times. And so, now this is, earlier I showed you guys this. Side cutters and needle nose pliers. Now these are really cheap pliers. They're not very expensive. Because you don't need really expensive pliers to work with this stuff. And what you do is with practice, you can get to where you can straighten this wire out really well. And so, now that I have that straightened out, see here, I got to have that much extra. All right, so we put this in here, just like this. Okay, now this turns, this spins on here really well. Okay, what that means is, once you attach your paper to this, you have a hinge that is going to absolutely never wear out. Now, I need a measurement here. That is just over 1/2 inch for us Americans. And you guys, and the rest of the world, that is 6/10. Okay, so I measure this 6/10, just like that. Where's my Sharpie?
What does 6/10 mean? Why can't it be like 3 inches and 2 little bits? What's a little bit of an inch?
A little bit of an inch is just a little bit of an inch.
So we've got centimeters and millimeters. Don't you have inches and then something in between?
Oh yeah, we got eighths and 16ths and 32nds and 64ths.
My word. No wonder the world gets so confused.
It started out a few hundred years ago. Now, I put a black mark on that because that is the distance that I need to bend this. So then we go back to, we go back to this, and I put this in here like so, and now we put a 90 degree on this. All right, so that means that will not come off of there. And the cool thing is, to measure this correctly, it is very simple to do this. Now that I have that there, because I know this is the right length, I just grab a hold of this right here like that, squeeze the plastic, and I bend it again. Now, what you have is the start of a hinge. Now I look down it this way. It's not quite square with itself, so I have to bend it a bit. Oops, come on now. Uh-oh, too much. And what I want is, I want these to line up with each other straight across, because they're going to go in here and they're going to be stuck down inside here. And that's actually bent too much. So we're going to straighten that out just a tiny bit. Now we take these side cutters.
So here's a question for you, Mike. When you start a project like this, do you sketch it out first, or do you build it and measure it as you go? Since you have done this for years, you probably don't have to plan as much.
Well, the nice thing is there is no planning period. Honestly, with this stuff, you don't have to plan anything. All you have to do is get a picture of what you want to build, and then you look at that picture and you take your first measurement off of whatever picture it is that you want to build. Once you get that picture in your head and figured out, then all you have to do is rely on that picture anytime you want to build anything with what you're working with.
That was from Mackie's brother.
Now, okay,
Mike,
so
Papa.
hi, grandkid. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. I hope you guys are having a good day. Matter of fact, I hope everyone is having a good day. All right, now that that is there, okay, see, I've got this piece. I think you can see it. But anyway, it goes in right here. That is going to be the hinge system for the battery box. So what I have to do now is I have to put paper around this to make the battery box work. Okie dokie. Now, whenever I'm building a hinge that I want to last for a long time, I use multiple sheets of paper to build the hinge, because what it does is the more glue and paper you use, the stronger your hinge becomes. Now, I happen to have a bunch of like junk mail that I've already cut into pieces. So we measure this. Simple way to measure it. Just lay your part down that you know you have to have a fit piece to. Just like that. And then down here at this end, just like this. Then I take my handy dandy 6-inch steel rule and I put it on here like so. Whenever I'm doing long cuts, I don't use my little scissors for it. I use the big ones. Because I can start cutting and I put my line on the tip of my scissors just like this. And what that does is, because scissors, no matter how careful you cut, they wander around like this. They just wobble back and forth because it has to do with your body movement and it has to do with the paper and the way the scissors work. But by keeping your scissors on line this way, you get a really, really good straight cut.
Just tell them these are the kinds of tidbits they can get in Discord on the Saturday hangout.
Oh yeah, you guys. I go to Discord on Saturdays. I have an hour show on Discord, sometimes 2 hours, depends on what everybody's doing. All right, now I'm using inches, all right, because I'm an American and I don't know how to do metrics. But this is 3/4 of an inch.
Someone wants to know, are you good at math?
I am not good at math. No. My dyslexia transposed 3s and 8s and 6s and 9s. I was not good at math. I liked math, was not any good at it. And so learning how to do this, I've never had to rely on math. I do understand distances with rulers, and so that is easy. And I just cut these and get them ready. Because the whole thing with this hinge is it has to fit really well. You can't make it too tight. If you make it too tight, it won't hinge properly. Yeah, I cut all those, and I don't even know if they were the right absolute width, but I think they are. I used 3/4 of an inch. Now you can see what this is right here, how that works.
FYI, Mike, 3/4 of an inch is 19.05 millimeters.
Huh? 19.05 millimeters. Thank you very much for the metric lesson. I need that. Okay, see here? Once this paper is glued on here, then what you've got is, you've got a hinge. And it doesn't matter if the glue sticks to this or not, because the hinge is going to work no matter how you do that. And I think that is going to be plenty to attach. Yep, it's going to work really good. Okay, so anyway. All right, now, one of the things you really need to do is you need to have a glue pad. This is just a paper bag from the grocery store. Okay, because if you have, if you don't keep your fingers clean, you'll find it. It'll happen to you. You'll go to put a part somewhere, and because your fingers are not clean, your part won't stick where you want it to. It'll stick to your fingers. And it amazed me at how much stuff would stick to my fingers instead of sticking where I wanted it. And so I learned early on to get a glue pad. So once that is glued down, then you just put it on there like you're going to twist up a doobie, and then you put it in place just like that. Now, one of the things I also learned how to do was you take these and you put them on here against this plastic, and you squeeze it down. Now what that is doing is, that is giving you a really, really good fit onto your hinge. When that dries, you are going to have a super good hinge. And believe me, I've never had hinges go bad. Here's the latest hinge I made over here on this bird of prey. Can you, it's hard to see, but can you see the hinge on this? You can't, but there it is. The exact same hinge that I'm building right now is the hinge I used for the battery box on the bird of prey. I've got hinges that I've made that are 10, 12, 14 years old, still working just perfectly. This is number 2. Hey, you guys, how about using this? This is our paper army, and this is trademarked. Why don't we put this as our logo?
Wait, you see? I can't. Too complicated.
What?
It's too complicated.
It's too complicated?
Yeah, we can put it all over stuff, but as a logo, it's too complicated.
Yeah, okay. All right, then we'll have to figure something else out.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, we'll get there.
name is Child Emperor, and he types something. He waits for a response, and then he removes his comment because he's scared of YouTube banning him. But he's not typing anything bad.
Well, you don't have to worry about YouTube banning you for your comments. They usually don't do that. What was his comment? If I can repeat it, I will.
It goes away too quickly.
Well, what is the young human's name?
Child Emperor.
Child Emperor. Oh, it's Wu Shangfu, the Child Emperor. I think that's right. Maybe not.
So they want to know if 3 out of 11 is good marks for a test.
I couldn't understand, Grant.
He wants to know if 3 out of 11 is good marks for a test.
3 out of 11? You should know the answer to that.
It's Child Emperor from One Punch Man.
Oh, Child Emperor from One Punch Man. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen enough of One Punch Man to know who the Child Emperor is. That's awesome. I know of One Punch Man. I just haven't seen enough of it to know who you are, Emperor.
Okay. Mike, how about we show something?
Okay, I'll do that. Hey, everybody. I'm going to show you something. As soon as I get this part put on here, because I can't not finish this part that I'm working on right now, because if you do not take and squeeze each one of these the way I'm doing it right now, it gets sloppy. Your hinge becomes sloppy. And the thing about building good stuff, if you build sloppy, that's all you're going to have when you're done. Personally, I can't do that. My brain won't allow me to do that. That is 3 layers right now. And this hinge works really good. Oh, doggone it. My stomach is still kicking me right in the teeth. Okay. And Grant, what do you think I should show?
How about that Interstellar stuff? We don't see that enough.
Don't see the Interstellar stuff much. No, you do not. Okay, I will show Interstellar. This was with, what was it, Matthew McConaughey and no, is that the right guy? And what was her name? I can never remember her name.
It was Matthew McConaughey.
And she's a pretty good actress. I just don't ever remember. It's kind of weird. But anyway, Interstellar. Very cool movie. This stuff is hollow. All right, it doesn't weigh anything, but it's super strong because I teach you how to build structurally correct. This was 1,000 parts, and it took 97 hours to build it.
Interstellar had a great soundtrack.
Oh, Interstellar had a stellar soundtrack. And the coolest thing I think with Interstellar was the TARS robot. Very interesting build this was. That matter of fact, the build on this thing, what'd it take? I finished it on 2019. It's 33 hours to build it, 292 pieces to build TARS. Anyway. Doo-doo-doo. And it works just like the TARS robot did. It would roll along just like this. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Did you make some writing on that black section on screens?
Yeah, I did, but it just is, It's just a dot pattern is what it was, because the TARS robot's face lit up in blue, just like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm loving that.
Yep. And so anyway,
Those.
it's just the fun things you can do when you're building with paper, and you learn how. This grill work right here, okay, that is Tyvek paper. I use Tyvek paper regularly on builds. Matter of fact, look at this. Oh, I don't know what I can show you. Yeah, I can show you. All right. My sister had an old New Wave cooktop. It was in the fifth wheel, and this, I'm going to build with this. This was part of the New Wave cover, and so I'm going to build with it. Don't know what I'm going to build with it yet, but I will. I'll use it for something. Also, oh yeah, this is also what was inside of it. All right, it was a sleeve. I don't know what this stuff is, but it's got really neat texture, and it's malleable, so I can cut this up and use it to build with. Like, I might need a certain type of skin on something that's got an effect. Well, I recycle. Instead of throwing this away, I'm recycling it. Nah, I was showing you guys the battery box. I've got to be able, you know, when you get batteries in toys and you open the lid, you got to pull a little nylon line out to get the batteries out of the box. Well, I got to do the same thing with this. And so that New Wave oven had this stuff in it. This is what I'm going to use to build that thing that'll you pull out and it'll remove the battery. And so it's all build stuff that you learn how to do as you go along. Now, if you want to learn how to do stuff, you just have to practice. Interstellar, very cool movie. Not as cool as I think Passengers was. Passengers was a stunning movie. Absolutely insane cool. Now, I got to show you something at this point. Since we're doing a little show and tell. Okay, here we go. Show and tell. They're ready. Now, oh, I can't show you that one yet. I got to show you this one first. Uh-oh. All right. This is my Riffs robot. All right. It has quad laser cannons, a big boom gun. It can fly rockets or jets or whatever you want to call them. But anyway, this quad laser cannon, it's twins. All right, so it can fire when it's flying and when it's standing. These, I built these for a Millennium Falcon. Well, here's the Millennium Falcon that I built them for. All right, now the odd thing about this is, as you can see here, I'll show this to you. See there? See the size difference? I built these quad laser cannons before I made the Falcon. Had them ready to go, built the Falcon, got ready to put the laser cannons on. They were too big. One of my friends said, just put them on anyway. I said, I can't do it. They're too big. And so...
Is it mostly paper?
It's all paper. Except these little antennas. These little antennas, that's a paper clip, and that is a wire tie. But otherwise, yeah, it's all paper. Oh, wait a second. These lines feeding the quad laser cannons are plastic. They came off.
New member, Mike.
Oh, we got a new member.
It's Natalie's brother, Jean-Louis.
Jean-Louis, thank you very much, Jean. And so it's a torso twisting. And anybody that's played riffs know what torso twist is all about. And so, Falcon with the correct size guns. Falcon with the incorrect size guns. And there's no way. I wouldn't do it. I would not make that error. This was one of the first large greeble projects I did. Greebles. That's agreeable. That's agreeables. These are greebles. That's agreeable. There's agreeable. That's agreeable. Okay. Those are greebles right there.
Just explain what greebles are to the people that don't know what greebles are.
Okay, guys. The best way to explain what a greeble is, go Google it, put it on Siri, check it out. George Lucas coined the phrase greebles. And that way you'll understand what actually greebles means. And I can tell you, I guess, greebles are small parts of kit bashing. And so if you kit bash stuff, and if you built model kits, you know what that is. It's all part of the build process. These right here, those are all straightened out paper clips. They're cheap, easy to build with, and you can glue them into place by putting little things, tabs and stuff on them.
I love it. It looks amazing at the camera angle.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah,
It seriously looks insane.
it's cool. Hey, you guys, you can all do this. It takes practice, and it takes some dedication. If you are dedicated at anything in your life, you can be dedicated with this. And to let you know what kind of dedication I'm talking about is that the Falcon, which you're looking at right now, this Millennium Falcon is hollow. Okay? It's a clamshell, top and bottom. This took 365 hours. That is 1 hour a night for a year. And so, if you can have the dedication to doing something like this, you can build anything you want. Uh-oh, and remember, oops,
You are very talented, Mike.
the communications array comes off just like it did in the movie. Well, thank you very much. I learned how to do this, and I taught myself. The very first thing I made 16 years ago was a little Millennium Falcon. This one right here. As you can see from this one, I come a long ways since then. Okay, so now back to building the hinge. Let's see, 3/4. Let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces, I think, or 7. I've got 3 pieces of paper on this right now. I'm going to keep adding paper because I do not want this to be weak. And as you can see, it still works really, really good because it's nylon or it's plastic inside here on metal. And so this is never going to wear out.
People want to know if they should call you the paper wizard, paper captain.
Well, you can call me Paper Picasso.
They think paper captain fits you because of the paper army.
Paper Captain for the Paper Army. That's very good.
We should call you the paper general then.
Paper General? Okay.
captain, my captain from joy.
That's cool.
So the Millennium Falcon is all paper.
Yeah. Yeah, the big Falcon. Same with the small ones. All paper. Same with this. All right, now something like this is not all paper. The wiring, of course, is not. The lenses are plastic. This is plastic. But otherwise, all of this is paper.
That little at looks like a puppy. It's the at puppy.
It's a puppy at. That's very good.
Yeah.
My granddaughter Leela loved this. And so I'm going to make sure that it's in my will that when I'm gone, she gets this. Yeah, she loved playing with this one.
Do you make paper airplanes that fly?
Do I make paper airplanes that fly? Wait a second. Don't I have one around here somewhere? Of course I make paper airplanes that fly. What's wrong with you? I don't know where it went. I had one right here so that I could show everybody, but oh well. That's the way it goes. Paper airplanes that fly, come on. That's, what do they say? Child's play. Now that kind of bugs me because it should be right here. I don't know where it went because I had it right here just for that purpose alone. Huh. Oh well. Oops. I don't know what I did with it. And I know I didn't cut it up and use it. Oh well. So that is 4 layers of paper now to make this hinge. That is going to be super strong.
Eddie, can you take over for a second, please? Is he here?
I don't think he's here. He is not here.
It's just me. It's just me and you.
Yeah, that's it, Grant. We're stuck.
Hey, we can say whatever we want now, Mike.
I know.
The cuffs are off.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal, you guys. This piece will fit down in here. All right, just like this. That fits down in there. And this whole piece has to be able to move back and forth, which it will be able to do.
Just talk about membership and saying membership in Discord, Mike.
Hey, everybody. If you get a bronze, silver, or gold membership, you can go to our Discord site and post pictures of what you make. All right, now that has to be raised up. All right, now something I have to do is I have to make sure that this is going to work very good, no matter how it turns. So that means I have to raise this piece up off of the chassis. So what I need to do now is I need to put some parts in here to make it so. All right, so what I need to do is I need to start raising this elevation. I have to start bringing this elevation up. And so I'm going to trim that off. Now, if you get a bronze membership, $2.98 a month, what that gives you is, that gives you the ability to go to our Discord site and post pictures of stuff you make, whether it be paper or wood. You know, you might do painting, or you might have metalwork, like Eddie's a welder. Okay, so all of this stuff it doesn't matter what it is. Our Discord site, you can basically post any pictures that you have. GJ is also a fabricator, and he can make all kinds of really cool stuff as well. And in doing that, he's been posting pictures over there. We even have Mother Earth Herb on the show.
Matthew Hayden is in.
Hi, Matthew. Nice to see you.
So now we just got to get Matthew's other brother in, and then the whole family's in.
Oh, that's cool, Matthew. Awesome sauce. All right, that's what I need. Now I should actually, it needs to be wider than this. So what I need to do, there's a piece right there. Yep. Okay, this is the width that I really need. And so now that I have the angle proper, we just mark that out. And mark this one out. And now I trim this off just like that. Trim this off just like that. Now I have this piece. Okay, that is very good. But this is actually too wide through here. So I need to cut it down just a smidge. Smidge is just a tiny bit. And not quite tiny enough. Okay, because what this is, I am building this up so that when I put this on here, as you can see, this part is wider than this part, all right? So I have to build this edge up under here so that this hinge isn't bound up. That means I need to do 2 of these or possibly 3 of them. So I'm going to look at this and I'm going to see what my distance is. Well, I'm going to need at least 2 of them. Okay, so now we go over here and we find some more of this stuff. Yeah, here we go.
We just under an hour.
All right, you guys, we've got an hour left of the show, and then I got to go. I'll be back Friday, though. And thank you all for sharing me with others and for posting likes and for subbing. If you sub to me, if you get a sub, you can set up notifications. And with that, it'll let you know when I'm going live.
Strong Bear is in.
Who?
Strong Bear.
Strong Bear. Nice to see you, Strong Bear. Welcome back. Alrighty. Okie dokie. And thank you guys for getting bronze, silver, and gold memberships. I appreciate it very much. It helps the business out a lot.
What are you building, Mike? And I'm just going. I'm going to go just be on text for a little bit.
Okay, that sounds fine.
All right, see you now, Mike.
All right. What I am building right now is I am working on a Halo Warthog monster truck. As far as I know, it's never been built. And I have the chassis built. I am working on the body right now. And this part that I am building right here is going to be the battery box for the lights. Looks like I need 3 layers of this. Okay, so that means I need to cut one more piece of this. And since I take bigger pieces of cardstock, chipboard, and I cut them down into smaller pieces of chipboard, it's the fantastic things you can do with this. Now, all I got to do is measure this out, and you can use this as a template. All righty, everybody. Thank you for subbing. Thank you very much for following me, you guys. We're trying to get to 100K followers. Every little bit helps. We're at 92,000, as you probably know. And so we're closing in on the 100K mark. You got to keep your fingers clean, everybody. You cannot have this stuff stick to your fingers, because then when you put on a part that you don't want it to stick to your fingers, it will. All right, now. Okay, where is it? There it is. Now, advanced tools, my Dremels. This is a Bauer Dremel, and I have a regular small cordless Dremel. Okay, and I use these a lot. They have saved me literally thousands of hours of work, because instead of having to sand this stuff down, that Dremel does a good job. All right, now that sits down in there very nice. Okay, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check this out. This is my hinge. It is going to set on there just like that. Come on now. Get away from there. Ah, there we go. And now that hinge, I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, you can see it. It works really good. And the coolest thing about this is, once you put all this in place and it's painted up properly, you can never see this hinge again. It'll completely disappear. All right, so now we're going to look at this way. Put it on here and check it out like so. That actually is really, really good. And the nice thing is, this is basically plastic with metal inside it, with paper around the outside. So as far as hinges go, this thing will never wear out. All right, Natalie, thank you.
You're welcome.
And so, there we are, everyone. That is almost completed hinge. Well, the hinge is complete. It's just mounting it up that's got to be where I'm at right now. And I test this stuff out all the time to make sure this is going to work well. And it is. It is. So now, all I have to do is I have to trim off just a tiny bit of this edge.
It's very quiet, Mike.
It is right. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Phone Show. Thank you all for joining.
Maybe ask them if they have any questions that they'd like to ask you.
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions they would like to ask? If you're new to the show, if you're not new to the show, you still might have questions. Okay, so now I need to glue this in place. And the cool thing about building this stuff is that the more you build, the easier some of this stuff becomes. I've been making hinges now for 16 years out of paper. And I have had hinges break. My paper army tank, the paper army tank that has the missile launchers on it, I have broke the hatch doors on that tank, and I've had to repair them. Well, the cool thing is, those hinges actually have hinge pins. All I have to do is pull the hinge pins out, and I can fix the hinge. Same way with the TARDISes that I made. Those all had hinge pins, so that you could take the hinges apart and fix them if you ever needed to.
Don says he's new here and he's been enjoying the Halo bug.
Who's new?
Don.
Don? Welcome, Don. I'm building a Halo monster truck. This is the chassis to it. It's a rolling chassis. It's not remote. And this will sit on top just like this. I'll have a gun on it, and it has lights. And very cool. Oh, I'll show you this. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, when the lights come on. All right, you can see those lights. I got side lights on it, tail lights on it, stuff like that. And you can't really tell anything about the lights in this windscreen. Well, the windscreen actually has shielding. All right, now here it is with the lights off. Here it is with the lights on. Let me think. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Is that cool or what? It looks like it's shielded. I used 3 Sharpies to build these spotlights.
Mike Brosky is in and he says he's a bit tired but he's still kicking. Hope you all are good.
Thank you, Guardian. I'm glad you're doing okay. I was sick last night. As everybody probably knows, I didn't feel good yesterday. I had a 1-day bug. And I slept 8 hours last night, which is the first time I've slept 8 hours in a long time. But it worked really well, and I feel good today. Oh, thank you very much, Natalie. Okay, now I have to build a piece inside of here, because this part, all right, when it's in place here like so, all right, this has to stay put. You can't get rid of it. It has to stay put. So what I have to do is cut 2 pieces that fit inside here. Then the third piece will lock it over top of this so that it can't get away.
need to get a few more hours of sleep in. People are loving the lights.
Ah, thank you, Shooter. And the lights are awesome, you guys. They turned out really, really well. I'm super stoked about how that worked. Because unless it's dark, you can't even tell that this windscreen, you can't even tell it's shielded. But when it turns dark, you sure can.
Sorry, Mark, we're standing over 100 likes. If you want to show something.
We got 100 likes, you guys. Over 100. Would you guys like to see something at 100 likes? I'll show you something. All you got to do is name it. If I have it, I will show it to you.
We haven't seen the big at in quite a while, right?
Yeah, that's true. We have not. All right, everybody. I tell you what, I will show you the big at walker. That's a good idea. Okay, here we go, everybody. Okay, the at walker. Here it is, right here. Okay, camera's too close. There we go.
Strong Bear just became a member.
Strong Bear? Oh, thank you, Strong Bear. Salute. Strong Bear, you can go over to our Discord site. We might have to refresh that. But if you go to our Discord, you can post pictures of anything you make. I did not paint this. A friend of mine did with an airbrush. I tell you what, someday I hope to have an airbrush that works. I've got one that doesn't work, and I'm going to have to fix it. I might have to take it to somebody that knows what they're doing. But anyway, everything about this AT-AT works correctly to what an AT-AT did.
Mike, apparently Joy's husband is still struggling to comment. I'm not sure what the issue might be.
I can't hardly hear you, Natalie.
I said Joy says her husband's comments aren't showing anymore or isn't showing, so I'm not sure what the problem is. Brenda or Eddie can help. And then somebody was asking for the black pearl, but I just told him that it's not on display anymore. Maybe you can just elaborate.
The black pearl is on the mantle. And Honey Bunny has that at home. And so I cannot show you the black pearl because it's gone. And as far as the comments go, Joy, we think that the AI thinks your spouse is a bot. And we've been having troubles with that now for a little bit. And I don't know how we can get that fixed. Yeah, I don't know what to say, you know. Yeah. Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to figure out how to center this on here so that this hinge is going to work good, because I have to use 2 of these to do it. And now the thing about it is this piece, I'm going to put another piece on top of it. And it has to be just a tiny bit wider. And so the easiest way to do that is that, where'd my pencil go? Ah! Okay, I had it right here. Why did it? There it is. It's amazing how stuff can disappear. By putting a mark on here like so, what this is going to do is it's going to add 1.05 or 0.5 pencil width. So, I'm going to cut on the outside of that line just a tiny bit. And what cutting on the outside of that line does on the outer edges is it adds just a little bit of length. And by adding that little tiny bit of length, when you put it over something, it's going to go out like this. Okay? And I can show you that.
Rose is asking where's Cupcake. I want to know where Cupcake is.
Cupcake is outside chasing mice. Okay, there is that.
Master. Oh, hidden master. Sure.
What? What?
Hidden master. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Well, we don't know what you're talking about. I can't answer that.
Oh, it says hinge. Hinge master was a spelling mistake.
Oh, Hinge Master. I am pretty good at making hinges. I have been building them for a while. All right, now I need 3 layers of this. So I'm going to glue these two together. And what that's going to be is 2/3 of the locking mechanism. It's going to lock this hinge in place. And might have to put a 4th one on. But the thing that this does is it just adds more strength.
Rod's going to take over again, Mike.
All right. Thank you, Natalie. All right, you guys. And you don't have to be this meticulous with stuff, but it does help with your builds if you are. Because then you have stuff that is going to last you for 100 years. Your great-grandchildren will be able to have your stuff you make. And so now we're going to put this on here like so and see how that fits. That fits well. Welcome back, Grant. Okay, there we go. And that actually is pretty darn good. All right, so that means I need a longer piece to go in there. That one will not work. It's too short. Okay, that'll work. But I have to sand this. Because if you do not scruff up this biodegradable paint, your parts will not stick together well. Doesn't matter unless you use super glue. And if you're using super glue, you got more money than most people got because it takes a ton of super glue to build something like this. I use Elmer's. It's the best stuff for paper, which is the same as PVA glue. Alrighty. Now we need this shape right here. Yep, need that. Okay. And now we need to add about that much to it. I'm adding more than I need so I can cut it down to fit.
You showed the start choice you might.
I have not in a minute anyway.
It's nearly half an hour left. 35 minutes left.
Okay, we got almost half an hour, you guys, a little more. And so now that is right there. So what we've got is we put this piece in here and we get it centered so that I know that that is centered correctly. Okay, now I want to glue this in. This is 2 pieces here, which is the width of a paper clip. Center that in respect to the rest of it. It's getting ready to be locked in place. So what you have to make sure is you have to make sure that you do not glue your hinge to this paper, because it will not work if you do that.
Yeah, that's okay. It'll pick up, Mike. Don't worry about it. It's going to pick up good.
Oh, I know it will. I'm not. And it's just, it sucks. But hey, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. We just continue moving forward. And so, as you see, I can show it to you. All right, you see this here? Well, when I put this piece on, it completely covers up the hinge. It disappears. So what you're doing is you're hiding the metal in the hinge. And once it's painted, you will never see it. Oh, welcome back, Eddie.
Back.
Oh, what happened?
I'm gonna eat lunch, Mike. We're still modding, but my daughter's here and I want to spend time with her.
Yep, got it.
Yeah, we're still modding, so it's all right. Everything's good, right?
Yeah, I know, 100%, bro. It's nice and quiet, so no problems.
There's been a lot of people.
Yeah, and your new BFF is a member now.
Okay, I'll hop in.
And I just keep practicing. I keep pushing this back and forth. All right. The reason I keep doing that is to make sure that it does not glue into place. And I've done that before. I have glued hinges into place, and they're really hard to fix. Not impossible, just very hard. And since you're building, there's no point in having that happen. Okay. There you go, everybody. There is a completed hinge mounted and ready for the battery box to be put on. So when this battery goes in here like so, and just like this, like that, all right, this will go forward. I'll have the battery will be covered. But then when you want to open it, you just pull that up like that. It'll open it up and you can take the battery out.
I think 30 minutes, Mike, like to show the Star Destroyer.
All right. Hey, everybody. There's 30 minutes left of the show. I'm going to show the Star Destroyer. The cool thing about this is that the Star Destroyer has over 11,390 pieces of paper in it. It is probably the most amazing build I've got. Now I'm going to raise this camera angle up a little bit so that y'all can see it better. It has 536 hours build time. Everything on this was hand built by me. All of these side rails, those are all modular units I built. All right, I built them on the desk, and then I glued them in place. It has an Easter egg hiding on it, and y'all can probably find it now, because at this new camera angle, it allows you to see more.
People are loving it, Mike.
All paper, except for a couple of things. These here, I didn't know how to make a paper ball that small that would look right. And a buddy of mine handed me a fireball, atomic fireball. They're a candy. And I dropped it on the floor, and it rolled. I grabbed it up off the floor, threw it in my mouth, and asked him if he had 2 more. He said, yeah. And I used atomic fireball candies to make these deflector dishes. Those engines were handmade. Everything about this was handmade. And I'm telling you what, it took me a minute to figure out how in the world to build those engines. I'll show you something right here. These, those right there, those engine covers, I took toilet paper, Elmer's glue, and wrapped it around a bottle cap and let it dry. And I did that like 6 layers of toilet paper and Elmer's glue. And it made those thrusters. Those thrusters were hand cut and fit each piece. And believe me, it's hard to make them all the same. And when you're doing 40 of them, it becomes very difficult. So, it weighs 3.5 pounds and it's hollow. I'll show you something here. Somebody says, it's a Lego. No, it's not. If you do that to a Lego, they explode. So,
Edric is in.
Edric, welcome back.
Just popping in to say hi. He'll be back tomorrow.
All right, Edric. Thank you very much. Thanks for leaving a like on your way through. Now, we check this. It's still working perfect. If you build your stuff correctly, you will not ever have a problem with them breaking, because they won't.
Bring the camera down, Mike.
Oops. Yeah, there we go.
That's okay. I forgot it as well. Don't worry.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, I'll show you the lights. The lights on this are absolutely amazing. Best lights I've ever done. I made real headlights out of those things. Look at this. Okay? It not only gives you that, but look at my hand. They're like real headlights. And all I had to do was I used the back of a Sharpie. Let me see. I got a Sharpie right here. I formed a toilet paper, not toilet paper, paper towel. I put paper towel and Elmer's glue around the end of this Sharpie, like that. And I made 3 of them. You can see they look similar. And then I did that like 4 layers on there and let them dry. And then took them off and shaped them all the right width this way. And ta-da! That gives you them fantastic lights. And because I put chromium paint on the inside of these, all the light is being forced forward. So it doesn't matter how much light is around these, it's all going straight out.
Mike, tell Don that when you member, you can join Discord, and Saturdays you have your hangout session. They can hang with you.
Okay, I will be on Discord Saturday, you guys. And you can come visit, show me stuff, ask questions. Our Discord site is the best way if you want to learn how to do some of this stuff other than to do the tutorials that I have. The Discord site will help you with everything, because Number one, you can post pictures of what you're doing. I can give you tips on it. And number two, you get to talk to me directly, not any of this stuff going on. And that's $2.98 a month for a bronze membership. Okay. And I tell you what, everybody, these little Dremel tools, they come in so handy. I save so much time with them. And this turned out so good. That hinge will never break.
GJ says that he's thinking about doing a paper desktop model of his switchboards.
Oh, GJ, that'd be awesome. And you're a fabricator. You should be able to have no problems making it. Oh, that turned out so good. That's one of the best hinges I've ever made right there.
Can you bring it up to the camera nice and close and have a look?
Look at that, you guys. And it's tough. This is a fantastic hinge.
That looks good.
Okay. Still not quite sure what I'm going to do with this gun. This is at an angle. That means the gun will not go back and forth properly. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm pretty sure I can fix it.
You could always the base that goes onto the shaft. You could always angle that away from the gun and have the gun horizontal so your shaft will be here, the gun will be here, it could always still be here. So you could always make that sort of work.
Well, I know that'll work, but the thing is, Grant, when you've got an angle like this, all right, your gun is going to stick to that angle. So as it turns outward, it's going to raise it up.
No, I mean, even with that angle, it doesn't matter because so your gun will sit on it like this.
Yes, I know.
Instead of 90 degrees.
Yes, it'll sit level. I get it.
Yeah, and then it'll still turn level, regardless of the angle of the pipe.
I don't think so. I don't think it'll do that. I built a lot of stuff, and I don't believe it'll stay level. Sure, the gun will be built level as it's sitting here. Not a problem. But as you turn it, it changes. This will change the angle of the gun barrel. Sitting on it like this, yes, that's fine. But I will do some tests. What I will do is I'll build a pivot point, a swivel point on this, and then I'll glue a paper barrel to it, and then I'll stick it on and I'll turn it to see if it stays level or not.
Yeah, but okay, so I think this is what. Okay, so I understand what you're talking about. If your swivel is on the pipe,
Yes.
then
Yeah.
but you're not going to take the swivel on your pipe. You're going to connect that pipe. So your connection to the pipe is going to be at an angle, but your connection to the gun, the swivel is going to be on here, not on the pipe.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so if you make the swivel above the pipe, just to connect.
Then yes, you are correct. Absolutely, that would fix that problem. Huh? Okay. Oh. Anyway, you guys, just little design principles that you have to change up when you're learning how to build things.
Mike, you know what that actually presents you with a really awesome opportunity. You could have interchangeable guns.
Yeah, you could. Absolutely. Uh-huh. Well, what do you know? Yeah, because it's just like the tank, the paper army tank.
Yeah.
Theoretically, you guys, I could put different turrets on this because they come off that simple. Oh, that's a really good idea. Maybe that's something I need to do for this, is build a new turret for this thing. Put a different kind of Warhammer turret on this tank. Oh, that's cool. Thanks for the idea, Grant. That's awesome.
Don't worry, man. That's what I'm here for.
Anyway, you guys, thank you for joining my show, for posting up likes. Thank you for following me, everybody. We're trying to get to 100K followers. I need your help. And only you can do that for me. Hot Pockets tank for Warhammer. Oh, wait. I got to show you this. What? Did that work out? Oh, yeah, that worked out okay. Anyway, you don't believe this is paper? Well, look at there. I made this gun out of a valve stem, out of a dirt bike.
Couple of comments for you, Mike. Content is really nice and engaging. Good recipe for good entertainment.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Love your projects. It has inspired my son and I to make the Doom Super Shotgun, rubber band gun, and cardboard. Thanks a lot.
Oh, that's fantastic news. I hope you and your son don't have any problems. But let me tell you, when you're building with cardboard and things, you're going to learn a lot.
And then someone said, have you ever considered doing a speed build, something that you can build in a Saturday?
There is no such thing as a speed build. This hinge took me 2 hours today to build. That's as fast as you can get. There are no such thing as speed builds, because you have to build properly. That means everything has to be in the superstructure. It has to be built correctly. You can't do it in a speed build. I love the idea, but to me, it's impossible to do, because there is too much technical stuff you have to deal with.
Sorry, Eddie says that Ruby and Marissa say hello, Mike.
Hi, Ruby. Hi, Melissa. That might be Marissa. Marissa or Melissa? Marissa, yeah. Nice. Welcome to the show.
And the guy that's building with his son says they were expecting to spend a few hours in the build. It's now day number 4.
Day number 4? Awesome news. Well, I tell you what, if you and your son have a chance, get a bronze membership. They're $2.98 a month, and you can then post pictures of what you're doing on our Discord site. And you can also, on Saturdays, come and ask me personal questions about building, because I go to Discord at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturdays. And I answer personal questions there face-to-face with you. Rolling chassis, everyone. A Warthog monster truck. And for all of you that have been watching me build this now for the last 2 months, next month this should be finished. At least I hope so.
Maybe bring the camera down just more, Mike. It's a bit far away from the build.
There we go. And so, okay, so now I need to be right there. I tell you what, these steel rules are the best rulers ever.
15 minutes, Mike.
15 minutes of the show left, you guys, and then I gotta go. But I tell you what, I will be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. That means 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so that is actually, let's see this. Uh-oh.
What did you break?
Nothing. I'm just trying to get a measurement here. And when it slips, it's very difficult to get a measurement.
So, John Louis had a good idea earlier.
Yeah?
You should consider getting branded paper for your build and maybe sell them on the site as well. But it'd be nice when you're building with it to have it on the build surface so people can see.
I don't understand.
Like branded paper, like whatever you're working with, branded with the paper you use.
Oh, I don't know. It's very hard to brand paper when it says Pepsi.
Yeah, actually, what I'm thinking is you should get you a build mat for your table that says the paper should be in reverse so that it shows up on the camera nice.
Well, the problem is it's always covered up with parts and pieces and stuff like that.
And then shooter is in, and what time is it there by you?
Shooter, my time right now is 12:48. So there's like 12 minutes left of the show. Wow. Trying to figure out your ratios is very difficult because I don't know exactly what size things are going to be. So it looks like I'm going to have to build the battery box, this stuff next.
What are you making, Mike?
I'm trying to make the part right now that is going to allow you to pull the battery out. You know, toys, they got that little nylon in there that you put the batteries in, and then when you open the battery compartment out, you pull the nylon, the batteries pop out of it. That's what I got to do.
You want to show the lights, Mike? You have to let new people in.
Hey, everybody, check this out. When I turn these lights on, all right, you cannot tell anything about this windscreen at all. You can't see the, what do you call it? The shielding. But when you turn the lights out, daylight to nighttime, look at that. It lights that up completely. Isn't that cool? That was a happy accident, let me tell you. I had no idea that that was going to happen. Nobody did. We never had that idea. This is a Halo monster truck Warthog. Anyway, do. Oh, and I can't make a mistake with this because this is to the build point where if you make a mistake on this, you're not fixing it. Okay, so I think that's going to be plenty. Now, what is going to happen with this stuff? This is a very, very tough nylon webbing.
Computer says that you're pretending it's an accident, but actually you're a genius.
Thank you, Shooter. I never had any idea that that was going to happen.
10 minutes, Mike.
10 minutes of the show left, you guys. Now, what I have to do, 10 minutes? I can go live.
Yeah, in a few minutes. But you can go live now if you want to, I guess.
That would be nice. Okay, hold on, everybody. Wait a second. Do. Oh, there we go. Hi, Paper Army. I am Michael, the paper engineer. You've been listening to me and my mods for the last 2 hours. Eddie's birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hey, Eddie. Happy birthday, Sealskin. Thank you, Joy, very much. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you for being in the show. Grant, thank you very much as well. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Well, I come on 2 hours earlier tomorrow, which would make it like 11:20, which is kind of cool, but not much help for India. I'm sorry. Thank you, Michael, very much, you guys. And then, is that John?
Yes, Jean-Louis.
Jean-Louis. Thank you, Jean. Very much.
That's Natalie's brother.
Thank you, Herman. I am feeling lots better. Yeah, I was sick most of yesterday and the night before. Last night I got 8 hours sleep. I feel lots better. What's up? Sun and Moon and Stars are number one, always. Good night, GJ. Take care. Sleep well.
What state you in?
I'm in Washington State in America, you guys. Out on the Pacific Rim. Hi, Dawn. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I'm sorry you caught the end of it. There's only 7 minutes left. I'll be back tomorrow, Dawn, 2 hours earlier. If you follow me and then put up notifications, it'll let you know. Oh, yeah, I do. Yes, I've had long hair ever since I wanted to get mad at my dad. He didn't like long hair. Tough luck, Dad. It is, Brandon, Pacific Northwest. Yeah, you guys, welcome to my phone show. And here's the deal. I'll be back tomorrow 2 hours earlier. And I've been doing this now for 4 years. January 1st will start my 5th year. Eddie is 842 years old. He was born about the same time I was. Oh, yeah, stay warm. Yeah, it was 0 this morning, or basically 32 degrees. There was ice on stuff this morning when I got up. Thanks, Grant. And thank you guys for following me. We're trying to get to 100K followers. I need all y'all's help. Absolutely, Don. I agree.
5 minutes.
You know, Don, Eddie and I trained the first dinosaurs. Yeah. My speedster dinosaur was Rex, and he was not a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He was one of them littler Rexes. I think those were called velociraptors. Eureka, California. I've driven through Eureka more than once. Ra? Vericentra. I'm going to call you Ra. Thank you for coming back tomorrow, Ra. It's a Friday show. It's the last show till Monday.
And you got Saturday.
And I got Saturdays. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got Saturdays on Discord. No, I have. Well, I took architecture in school. And so I use a lot of my architectural stuff I learned in building things like this. But I never went to school for it. No. Well, Joy, I don't know. It depends. There was 0 donations today, which is fine. I appreciate it when people donate. But who knows? Maybe last Friday, I did 9 twerks, you guys. It was a record. Oh, Strong Bear, really? Your first ship? What ship were you on back then? Eureka smells like weed. Well, I thought weed smelled like weed. And I do believe that the city of weed is in California. Oh, yeah. And the shipyard, the Bremerton Naval Shipyard, has got some cool stuff. USS Anchorage on LSD. Oh, wow. Destroyers. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. No, I've never been to Amsterdam. I went to the Philippines, Guam, Japan, Mexico, Canada. That's as far as my out-of-country stuff has gone. AMP ship. Oh, that's different. Oh, thanks, Don. Absolutely. Well, who is that? Lauren? Loren. Lawrence. Thank you, Lawrence, very much. And thank you for coming to my show. I know, Shooter. Yes. The Japanese people, mostly, are very good people. But then again, people from all over the world, human beings from all over the world are fantastic human beings. It's the governments that get in the way. Oh, Herman, that's cool. Kitty, I have no idea. I don't go to Temu. That's true, Shooter. Good people and bad people all over the world.
2 minutes, Mike.
What's my show about? I build stuff out of paper, recycled paper out of my kitchen. And it doesn't matter what it is. Once you learn how to do this, you can build anything you want. That's the cool thing about recycled paper. And I use chipboard. Don't confuse this with cardboard. It is not. Chipboard comes out of your kitchen for free. Doesn't cost you nothing to get it. You eat the food, you might as well build with it. The containers, that is. Glue, Elmer's, or PVA. And it really does not matter what it is. Once you learn this, you can make anything you want.
1 minute.
LSD, landing ship dock. Thank you very much. It's about the size of a destroyer, but not quite. 1 minute left. Oh no, you guys, I gotta go. Temu was fun? I don't know. Never been there. Okay, you guys, doggone it. That's 10 minutes go by really fast. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the phone show. And I miss seeing y'all, but we've had to change the camera angles and revamp the business and the show. So I'll be back tomorrow 2 hours earlier. And I'd like you to remember something. The power of the spoken word. It's how all things get done. It is spoke into effect. Because when you speak it, it throws it in your subconscious and your conscious mind, and it lets everybody know what you're doing. So speak the truth. It helps. And remember this, it's very important. It does not matter what you are. Does not matter where you are. Does not matter who you are. Doesn't matter what color you are. And it doesn't matter what religion you are either. We all live on the third rock from the sun. That makes us human beings, everyone. Let's start being better human beings. We can do this. We just got to turn the world around. That's a long turn, but we can do it. Light is always brighter than darkness. Good night, everyone. Take care. I'll be back 2 hours earlier tomorrow. I love you all.